Jer Bear brings up an interesting dilemma.
Fart bear.
Fart bear, sorry, my bad.
Oh, boy.
Middle fart bear.
Thanks.
Which is when you start a show on a trip, but you don't get to finish it. Same thing goes for books, actually. But then you come back, you go back into your regular routine, and weeks go by, months go by, and you're like, should I finish this? What do I do here? And so you're halfway through The Bear.
Yep.
Because you started watching it on your way to Tahoe, and now you just don't have time to watch it anymore.
This is exactly right.
Yeah.
This is exactly the dilemma. You guys were just talking about somebody from The Bear, and overhearing it, I remembered I just still have 5 episodes or 4 episodes of that show left. And this was the big issue. I started watching it on the airplane to Tahoe and continued watching on the flight back. What's great about The Bear is that it's 20-minute long episodes essentially.
And that's like a 7-hour flight. How did you not finish it?
Well, I didn't spend the entire time just watching it.
What
And it's not a 7-hour
more important
flight.
to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you probably should have just finished it.
Everybody always talks about TV shows like they want the 20-minute. Give me the 45-minute to an hour.
I like 45.
The 21s are too short.
That's
it's just like, this is stupid.
45 is perfect.
It's just like, I watch it. I'm just getting into it. Great episode, over. It's just like, no.
Then you can watch the next
one.
Yeah, the next episode. Because guess what? 2 21s is a 41.
Most prestige TV is 45 at least right now.
Yeah, and most sitcoms are the 21, like 30-minute time slots.
That's why The Bear is surprising, honestly. That's like
the episodes of The Bear are like in between a little bit. Like there's a couple longer ones.
Right. Well, and so this was the issue. Is I think what happened was I stopped watching. There was supposed to be like a 45-minute episode, and I only had 30 minutes left in my flight. And I was like, okay, well, I'm done with this, and I don't want to watch this anymore. And then I got back, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, and I have not started watching The Bear since. And I really want to. It's a show that I'm
you don't really want to. No. If you really wanted to,
just don't
if you
have
really
time.
wanted to, you would have watched it.
Yeah. So here's the issue.
You're not that busy.
I spend.
You're
basically, I mean, I'm busy.
Not that busy.
Let's have a busy.
You ride the bright line. You're not that busy.
Let's have a bit. Yeah.
Wait,
who's the busiest?
Wow. If you ride the bright line, you have time because you have more time than people that drive.
I work while I'm on the bright line every single day.
You could be watching The Bear.
No,
so you don't really want to watch it. You don't really want to.
I think Fuentes wants to have a busy
off
with you.
I think Fuentes is right. You're not that busy.
Thanks.
You're not that busy.
Cover what, like 4 leads?
Yeah, it's fine.
And
yeah, not that busy.
Edit the LeBatard Show.
It's a busy off.
Not that much.
Yeah, busy off.
Don't forget the other things on this network.
Not that busy. Not that busy.
Yeah, I'm not that busy. But it is a major dilemma for me.
Can you actually help me with something else? I need your help editing another show.
Yeah, sorry. All right.
Okay.
I'll stop talking.
The Bear was good.
The Greg Cote Show.
I
can use you too if you got some time.
You have time because you're not that busy. You can help Jess.
At this point, no point in finishing it. They made a mistake by putting them all on Hulu at once, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone watched it. The Bear season 2 had a week. Now the week's over.
So this is my problem, right? Is that I feel this way about so many different TV shows that I now never got into because I felt like I missed the moment. So like I never watched Game of Thrones because I felt like I was going to be too late. I watched all of Succession. I watched all of Succession in like a week and a half because I didn't want to end up being spoiled in the finale. And so now I feel like I missed the momentum to talk with anybody about The Bear. I have these 4 episodes that are just hanging in the air right now. I want to watch them. I don't know what to do. And really splitting your time on TV is really difficult when you work in
sports.
Can
you take my car to get cleaned after the show today?
Yeah, of course.
You're not that busy.
That's already in my responsibility.
Yeah, because you're not that busy, Jeremy.
They're playing the Packers on September 10th. So you can watch The Bear then.
That's my level of joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means I should just
Oh, wow.
keep myself out of here because you have the worst dad jokes.
That's true.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
I think that's a good thing.
Which I think
love
means
dad
that they're
jokes.
good dad jokes.
They are good dad jokes.
Going back to what Jess said about like how they messed up by putting all the episodes out at the same time. I remember when people would complain when it was week to week because since it was streaming, it's like, oh, why are we doing this? This isn't real TV. And now we're complaining they release them too fast.
Can't make people happy at all.
No, but the correct way business wise is week to week because it keeps the conversation up. If people keep talking about it, hey, did you see it this week? Can't wait for the next week. But now it's like when you binge something, you basically have till the next Monday to have watched the whole thing.
The biggest example of a show that gets a moment and it gets everyone's attention for a moment and then disappears is Stranger Things. Stranger Things, I feel like every single time they drop their seasons, there's like 2 weeks where the entire internet is making Stranger Things memes and everybody's talking about it and everybody has an opinion on Stranger Things. And then it completely disappears from the ethos and nobody talks about it. Nobody has any conversations about it. It's one of those shows that they should probably do week to week.
Yeah, the complete opposite of that is Ted Lasso because they release every week. on Apple TV. That's what Apple TV does.
I miss the old way of TV.
It keeps you engaged.
When it was on TV.
I was
airing at a specific time.
I was talking to my friend the other day
television.
about back in the day, me, my parents, every Sunday night, we would watch Sex and the City and then Sopranos. Like, I just remember that time, and I would look forward so much to Sunday nights. And it's just different now. Like, I still enjoy TV, but there's just something about that time.
I think that's what made Game of Thrones the cultural thing it was. It was the last appointment television show that everybody was like.
Immediately became that, though.
Yeah, no, but not Succession, because I can watch it on.
Just like that.
Winning Time's trying to do that. They're like releasing every Sunday.
Well, HBO's HBO still.
Oh, they still release on Sundays?
They still have.
Yeah, it's proper HBO. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not. That's everything? Is it?
There are like certain shows that are
stuff.
just on Max,
yeah, because I know Disney does like
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Everything makes no sense now. It's just all confusing.
Well, Breaking Bad had the best of both worlds because once people got into it, they got the DVDs. The DVDs, mind you, they binged on it, and then it became appointment television on cable.
I never binged on that show on DVD, Roy. By the time that show came out, internet streaming definitely existed. I watched all of them
Netflix,
on illegal pirated streams in like 2013.
I saw first Breaking Bad for the first time on Netflix. And that's like this little Netflix effect thing where if Netflix throws something on, all of a sudden people discover it. It's happening now with Suits. You guys talked about
it. It's the biggest show of the
Suits has been off the air for like 4 or 5 years, and all of a sudden everybody's this Suits guy, all because Netflix put it on.
But it makes me feel old, man.
It's stupid.
I watched Breaking Bad from day one. It just makes me feel old. No.
David Sampson's a big Suits guy.
But recently, or
so really? No, just for his whole life. He's been
he works.
Oh yeah, he loves Suits. He loves a good suit, velvet.
But there's nothing like. Have you ever had a tailored suit? Thanks, Jess.
From Vipless?
No.
I was going to make that joke.
Wow.
Whoa.
Beat me to the microphone.
That was terrible.
Oh, the third time today.
No, I need one.
Did you? Yeah. No, tailored suits, they're great, obviously super expensive, but there's nothing more uncomfortable than buying a suit like off the rack. Because the pants never fit. Chris knows.
Off the rack. I struggle more with the jackets. I struggle more with the jackets than the pants, personally. But
my problem is that my height is like just a quarter of an inch too short for ready to wear hemmed things.
Yeah.
How do you live?
So
how do you live?
It's like I could take this to get tailored, but I could also wear it like a quarter inch too long.
Correct.
And it's the worst. It's it's like it's not really worth it. I'm not that short where I have to do it, but I'm also not so tall where I could buy a taller size.
My length is 31 in pants.
That means
for
nothing to
yeah,
me.
but have a good Try to find because you're 30 or 32.
Men's sizes, I don't
32,
understand
It's
that.
well above average. No, what do you guys?
Oh, whoa! Wait, what?
My God!
It's a dick joke.
Nah, Jeremy's immature. I didn't say that. Jeremy did.
No.
Like the inseam, what are we talking about here? What does 31 mean?
31 is the inseam.
Here's the thing about women's
you
clothes.
guys have weird
we get
sizes.
extra small, medium, large.
No.
We also get 25 through
6.
like 40. We also get 4, 6, 8. Like none of it makes sense.
Women's sizing is crazy.
I do not understand it. Whenever I ask a man what their size and they're like, oh, it's 32. I'm like, what's like? I don't even understand. What's 32?
Yeah, 32 is the inseam. Well, 36 is 36, 32. The waist is the first number. The inseam is the second.
Wow.
And it's inches around. But women's crazy because they're like, oh, I was a 6 and now I'm a 10. I'm like, 6 what? What is that? What is the measurement supposed to represent?
Sense. And also a 6 one place is like a 18 somewhere else.
Yeah, all these places have all the different sizing.
No standardized size.
I was once a 32.
Me too.
I'm still a 32.
I think that was like high school.
That's ending.
32 now.
Me too.
Wow.
Congratulations,
36,
fellas.
32 is
Cut it up.
A couple of waists growing.
The age creeping up.
So I think we solved Jeremy's dilemma, which is don't watch The Bear.
What?
The moment has passed. Like it's a good show. Maybe when season 3 comes out, you can restart season 2. You'll have forgotten it. At that point, you can watch it all together.
That's actually a really good point that I hadn't thought about, which is there is going to be a season 3. This isn't a show that's over.
Is it? With the writer,
I assume there will be.
With the strike,
my assumption is there. Oh no! My assumption is it's fine. I'll get cash in a second.
Okay.
We still have
I'm just gonna stop.
We still have another dilemma we need to solve though, which is something Chris Cote.
Perfect.
Heard it through my mic.
You should cough a little bit louder.
Yeah.
So we make sure the audience.
Oh wow!
Okay,
that's crazy.
Speaking of Tony, who's on a European adventure right now,
living it up.
Chris Cote brought this up to me earlier, which was someone has been texting him and has the wrong number, and he's not sure when he should text them back.
I got a text on August 15th, hey, I'm not gonna say the name just because I don't know. They might be listening. That would be a weird.
Just say
small
John.
world.
You do have a problem with
Hey,
names.
John, it's me, blank. I tried giving you a call.
Couldn't come up with a second name.
Abigail. I mean, I don't know what I'm revealing here. Anyways, I get a text of just like, hey, blank, tried to give you a call. And I'm just like, all right, I'm going to ignore that. So I think nothing's ever going to come of that. And now today, some 3 weeks later, I just got a text. Sorry to bother you again, but I haven't heard back from you in a while. Is everything okay? Is it time for me now to be like, hey, wrong person?
Is everything okay is what makes this complicated.
Or I play the game and just write back, I'm all right.
Did the person actually call you?
Don't do that.
Okay.
Wait,
don't mess with this person.
Are you for sure this is a wrong number and not someone you gave your number to? And you're
No,
supposed to
because
say
the
theirs?
name in the original text of hey, they're saying to me, hey, it's not my name.
Okay.
It's like Hey John.
Yeah.
But a different name. That's why we were using the name John.
I should just write back, you have the wrong person, but part of me wants to be a jerk.
But
dangerous
part
game.
of me
Be like, I'm
also-
trying to get out of here. We're doing Mystery Crate, and I got to be out of here by.
I got to train at 2:37.
Part of me knows that like scammers are very sophisticated,
Yeah.
and I don't trust that this isn't some sort of phishing scheme,
Right.
which is bad.
Would you like to survey it?
not trust anyone.
What do you guys think? I mean,
I think you
not
should
good for
Google.
podcasting,
You should
just
Google the
showing your
phone number and see if anything shows up.
Okay.
I don't
That's
To
the
trust
way
maybe
to
it.
do
figure out
That's
if
the way
it's
to
a
do
real number or not.
It's a local number, 754, which is.
Oh, then it's definitely
That's local
probably-
Broward, yeah.
Well, no, because the scammers now mimic your area
Yeah,
code when they
that's
call
true.
you, which
Yeah.
is the worst.
I know.
And I block them, and I still get like 15 calls a day sometimes. It's insane. But the reason I brought up Tony in Italy is because this happened to one of my friends. He ended up in a group chat with a tour group that was in Italy. This is a text group of like 30 people that were all on the same trip to Italy. And somehow my friend got added to it because they mistransposed a number probably. And so he's been getting texts from them for literally weeks. Like this is a multi-week trip with everyone's personal information, with photos,
wow.
with updates, with like recaps of how the day went, like long text messages. And they're all like, mostly like middle-aged women. Like a lot of like oversharing is happening about like, there's a lot of like pictures, selfies, like very like kind of awkward like selfies in front of things in Italy. And at first he was like, should I say something? Should I like expose that I'm not part of the group, or should I just like stay along for the ride? So he's still in this group.
No, you got to ride with that.
It's been weeks, and these people are still texting pictures of their trip and their phone numbers and all of this stuff.
Whenever he decides to exit, he has to write like a very well scripted paragraph. Hey guys, thanks for the ride. This is, I don't know what your friend's name is, but this has been Ernie or whatever. And I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Grace, love the kids. Jenny, it's been awesome. Tell Dave I said hi. Goodbye.
The best was like one of our other friends sent us a picture of him texting like at dinner and was like, the Italy group chat is blowing up. He was just on his phone like reading through it, and it's just every single day messages, and the time zone's off, so it's like the middle of the night. He's just getting so many updates and has just left it going for this long.
I want to know more details now. Like, are they all in the same group? Are they on the same trip? But they're all on the same trip then.
Yes, like it's like a tour group.
Because then like if I was gonna be like, I would just start sending random like pictures of pasta dinners
Pictures
I'm
of, like,
having
New Jersey.
and see if just random dinners I'm having that are all like Italian themed and see if they pick up.
I had
But
a great pizza last night.
yeah, amazing.
Joe's. Yeah.
At Quattro Formaggio or whatever.
I put somebody in. I've put people in the wrong group text before. You ever like click on the wrong
you
mic?
did this to us like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, where I like.
Yeah.
Like I'll write a big group text and then afterwards be like, sorry, I put my friend John in here instead of John Wiener or something. Like I just, you got a lot of names. I get stupid. Like how many mics can I know? I mean, Jesus.
Popular
What is the most popular name like of a group of friends? Let me speak again. And welcome to Mystery Crate.
Hey!
I don't even remember the question I was going for. I confused myself.
What's the most popular name?
What's the most popular
on
name
your
that you
friends
have
list, yeah.
in like your friends list?
Yeah.
That's what
Is it Mike?
Probably.
I think it might be Mike for me.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or Matthew.
I thought this question would go further.
We have a lot of mics.
I just
here.
said Matthew.
Yeah, you're Matthew. You got a lot of Matthews in your phone?
Not really. I just put a name
We
out
only
there.
have 2 mics. We had 2 Chris's. We're down to Chris now.
We only
Yeah.
have one Chris now. You're right.
Yeah, we're down to Chris.
It still
Lost a
feels
Chris.
like we have a lot of Chris's.
2 mics. No, you know what's
joke.
what's
No, it's not.
I mean, you are so.
You're just such
Jesus.
fuck.
Go on.
A large presence.
A large
what does that mean?
Your personality
I have-
fills
yeah.
up a room.
Actually,
Cody.
you know
I
what's
play
if
many
you say
roles.
so.
I play many roles.
you know what's
Utility.
Many hats.
what's leading the clubhouse now is Danny's.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Dan Le Batard, Danny GQ, Danny B.
Yeah, lots of Danny's.
Let's
Yeah,
rank
lots
the
of
Dannies.
No.
Well, I think we have to go LeBatard first.
Yeah.
I mean, his name's on the show.
Do we?
Alpha Dan.
I would just
Where would you put him?
I would zag and put Dan last.
Ooh.
How about you zig?
I'm a big stunt Dan guy. That'd probably be my number one.
Stunt,
Danny.
you know, the bit we need to take off is Stunt Dan just being everyone's stunt double.
Right.
Like we need to get like a blonde wig, stick him in here for Jess one day.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of difficult
beard.
for me there.
Yeah,
Like,
we're skipping you. You know.
yeah,
That's a
I'll
problematic.
be fake Roy.
yeah,
Roy.
yeah. That's really worked
Roy.
out for you on the impressions list as well.
Yeah, blow it out your ass.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, guys,
GED.
I don't know if you guys have the same experience I do when you listen to the Sueys being played back. Chris probably doesn't because he edits them.
I hate them.
I don't like remember doing any of these things. Like, how do you when you listen? Like Roy, when you listen to your laugh nomination for best laugh, do you actually like remember doing that?
I wasn't here for that episode, and please don't think that I listen to the show on my days off.
Oh wow.
because
What about
I
you? Like,
don't.
here's an example.
Okay.
In Limited Fake this week, you had the Mel Allen.
Didn't I expect that to
Do
be
you
there?
remember
Do you
where?
even remember
do you remember
doing it?
doing the fake Mel Allen?
I remember doing a fake baseball broadcast. Yes, I don't remember who it was, but I remember it was.
think
a
it was
baseball
Mel Allen.
broadcast. Yeah.
Because I just feel like I have this overarching feeling of like I black out for 4 hours every day, and then I go home, and then I come in to work the next day, and I black out.
It is
again.
weird how like I have no clue what we talk about. Like,
Yeah.
it's just all
Truly.
Yeah.
because we're always doing content too. So it's like, was that conversation off air or on air?
Yeah. Did I
With
do
Dan,
that?
it's always on there.
Yeah,
That's true.
it becomes on air.
Yeah.
Right. That's why you can't tell him anything.
Leaky faucetard.
Can't
That's
tell
right.
him where you rank him in terms of Dan's.
No, he'll find out.
Back to planes for a second and watching
Planes.
stuff. What would you guys say is the ideal thing to watch on a plane? Whether it's a movie, TV show, documentary.
It's all a dangerous game because I got caught multiple times watching Game of Thrones on a flight, and then there's just like a
Don't they edit out
Sex
like,
scenes? Or
no,
stuff?
no, because I was watching it like on my
Oh,
iPad, and then all of a sudden, gratuitous sex scene. There's like a 6-year-old two like seats over. It's like
I have a nominee, and it's none of the three things I just said.
awesome.
Yeah,
I love
so.
watching the plane go across. No, I'm kidding. It's concerts.
Concerts on.
You
a
ever see
plane.
these like the planes where like the free stuff they offer you? I
Yeah.
watched a Pink concert
What?
recently.
Oh, well, she was doing the trapeze.
It was a delight. I was singing. I mean, she puts on a good show. It made me want to go watch a Pink concert. Honestly, she got sneaky a lot of bangers too by Pink.
No, okay.
If you gave me 15 guesses, no,
Never would've landed-
50
yeah,
no,
never would've landed on that.
500 guesses.
15 was such a weird number to start at.
I know,
It's a
yeah.
small
It
number.
It had a 5 in it. She's doing
Yeah.
multiples of
Whatever.
5. It's not that crazy.
I'm
You would have never
blacked out
guessed Pink
right now.
concert.
I would have if you were like, I like doing blank on a plane. Never would have guessed Pink concert. And then if you were like, if I like concerts, guess who?
No, but
guess
what about in the
concert I
realm of
watched?
things you can
Never
watch
would've
on a
guessed
plane?
Pink. I mean,
I stumbled upon a Pink concert, but in general,
I
I,
know, like-
found myself enjoying it. I was like singing with song, like it was a fun way to pass the time.
I just never would have expected it. I know people listen to like comedy specials on planes. Like that
Yeah.
seems like a good time to sit down and watch.
It
Like,
was
a-
offered. Like I didn't like go out saying, "Man, I really want to listen to a concert," but I was just scrolling and I saw Pink and I'm like, oh, I'll click on it. I love a good. Let's click and check it out on. a
I
plane.
watched a couple movies on my flight this past weekend. First time I watched a movie on a plane in like probably 12 years.
I mean, your flight was probably what, 12 hours?
It was like, yeah, it was like 7.5,
Oof.
8 hours. And I
That
watched
hurts.
2 movies. One terrible, one very good.
Did you stick it through?
Oh, I stuck it through. And
What was
hell
it?
yeah. Well, the first movie was 80 for Brady. Which
Oh,
Oh,
I-
that
I watched that
okay.
for Cinephile.
I will say.
That's when I stopped watching things for Cinephile. I was like, all right, if you're
Should
gonna
watch
make
it
me
for
watch
Cinephobe.
this shit, I'm like, I'm not
I will
watching it.
say the 4 co-stars were the best part of the movie. Everything else was trash. They were very good.
Yeah.
I really appreciate
It
Lily
just seemed
Tomlin
very-
and Jane Fonda and Rita Moreno. And
couldn't have been any kind
Sally
of the
Fields,
truth.
But
Is
everything
it true?
else.
Is it supposed to be true?
No, I mean it's quote
trying to
unquote based
glorify
on a
Brady?
true story. But it retconned the entire Super Bowl between the Falcons and the Patriots
Yeah.
to a point that made me like physically angry as someone who hates the Patriots and hated their Super Bowl run. They are the worst. It
Yeah.
made me
Their
just
fans are the worst too. I would never even talk to a
Disgusted.
I mean,
Patriots
it's just
fan.
it's Boston, so yeah.
yeah,
bad.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
We
gonna,
could all just swear they're the
Yeah.
worst people, Patriots fans.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not a fan of
Across
Patriots.
across the spectrum.
How about Philly?
Yeah.
Philly is like notorious for
I
being
have some
mean
good
fans.
friends that are Philly fans.
No, I'm not saying they're not bad people. It's just like when it comes to like their fanhood,
There's
they
not a
project
single good
you know,
passionate.
Patriot, like a Patriots fan.
Yeah,
There's
that's
not
the way
a
to put it.
single good
Chris
person
is
out
doing
there.
a bit here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But I think we also agree.
it's because my friend's a Patriots fan. Behind
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Ah.
Figure that out. Yeah.
flying in for the draft guy. Sitting behind me.
You flew in for the draft.
Flew in for the
Anyway.
Good
draft.
for you.
The keeper league.
Watching movies on flights, It's underrated. Actually, it's probably
so movies is top for you. That's what you go for.
I mean, no. Like I went through
TV show, movie, documentary, concert.
I never would have thought concert. Any concert. Any concert.
I never do any of those. I'm like a little kid when I fly, and I have to. It's the same when I'm in the studio. Actually, I have to do something with my hands while I'm listening to something. Like I just need to.
You have a blanket on your legs.
An outlet. Yeah, actually, yes. I need an outlet. Like I can't just sit there and like twiddle my thumbs. Like I have to be drawing something, writing something. So usually I'll like draw a little picture while I listen to a podcast.
What do you have, like a pad? Like just a pad?
Oh, I bring a sketchbuk and like a 5-pound bag of
colored pencils
art stuff with me everywhere.
So like we bring for my 5-year-old.
Exactly. Lehman hates it. He's like, this is so heavy. And I'm like, yes, carry.
It's like she's getting antsy. Let's get her a snack. What do you want? A snack? Yes. What do you want?
You're not wrong.
Either you bring this.
Honestly,
you want to color? Here, I have brought crayons.
I'm considering buying myself an
flight?
iPad.
Yeah.
12-hour flight. Did you do any drawing?
Yeah, of course.
Do you do the S thing?
How many?
The S?
Yeah, I drew 1,000
the old school S, the middle S.
I drew so many. I wrote my name, Jessica Smetana, 3 S's.
Practice your signature, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah,
I used to do that a lot.
Calligraphy?
But no, I need to be doing something like, and I need to be listening to something. I honestly am considering buying myself an iPad just so I can be one of those kids on the plane that's like, looking at my iPad, like doing this, like playing on it while I'm listening to some podcast.
Become an
about,
iPad kid.
Fascism.
She's there just eating her chicken tenders on the plane.
That's actually hilarious.
No, but it's
Picturing an adult
Cheerios.
with like the big headphones
Exactly.
and like a tablet.
And Cheerios.
Well, you guys got me, Chris. You got me to come up with a top 5 here as I sit. It's top 5 artists with sneaky amount of bangers.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So you can agree, not agree. I don't give a shit.
I mean, my God.
Number 5, Maroon 5.
Okay.
Sneaky amount of bangers. I saw them in concert. Adam Levine. Whoa. Lehman. Adam Levine. Whoa. He curses a lot. Like that show.
That makes him cool.
I know, but like I wouldn't think. Well, I guess at the
classic.
time, I guess he's aged out. But when they first came out, he was like big with like the teenage group. Surprised how much he would curse. I'm like, yo, guy, there's kids around. Anyway, number 4, the aforementioned Pink.
Yeah. Banger.
What are a couple of her bangers, Chris, that struck you?
He doesn't remember.
I swear I knew so many of them though.
At the time.
I can't think of titles.
Yeah, at the time.
Okay.
Sing one for us.
So
what? That song?
Don't hint.
No.
I'm Pink.
Just give me a reason.
Yeah. Number 3, Justin Bieber.
I don't know if I'm
Where's
with you.
Jeremy for this?
Does he have sneaky bangers?
Yeah,
Justin Bieber's
I was
like
with
he
you
has
on
a
the
lot
first
of
couple.
He has a. It's not that he has a lot of bangers that we all know, but since he's been doing it for so long, he has like a lot, and you don't really realize like, damn, you got a lot of fucking songs.
I'm pushing back on that one.
You know, rarely. And Justin Bieber on
I
3.
think he's way too
famous.
Should have been at least
famous.
5.
It's be like, oh, Taylor Swift's
But
got a
they're
lot
all
of bangers.
they're all famous. Like they're all famous.
T-Sizzle
But Pink is like not someone who I ever think about. No.
Well, that's because she's
disrespect.
not hot right now. I'm sure you rewind 8 years ago, it's a different story.
Well,
Maybe.
that's your opinion.
Number 2, Ed Sheeran.
Solid girl. He's a big deal in Ireland still.
I don't listen to any of this music.
What do you listen to then?
Certainly not this. Like I don't know. It's probably the music that you guys want to listen to anyway. So who knows?
I feel like you're a big Earth, Wind, and Fire guy.
I mean, I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. Of course, I love all the oldies stuff. I love James Brown and everything. You know, but I'm starting to get into the age bracket where I'm listening to more jazz now.
You were like 7 months older than me. Like
It'll happen to you too.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait 7 months.
Yeah, and number 1, Katy Perry. Because baby, you're a firework. All right.
You came in like a wrecking ball.
You just named like
Miley Cyrus.
That's not Katy.
Trying to get in
you
on
just
this.
named like every Super Bowl act of the last.
Yeah, because it's the
decade.
pop stars. They're the ones with like a lot of hits.
And also,
Not the Super Bowl in LA, I'll tell you that.
That was. Did you like that Super Bowl performance?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I felt bad for everybody on the opposite side of the stage. They couldn't see shit. Yeah.
how do we feel about rumors that Biebs might be doing it this year?
Bieber?
I mean, I know Fuentes is happy
In
about that
Vegas?
with all the bangers.
He has a lot of
I
bangers.
thought there was a rumor that Biebs was doing it in Vegas. Did I make that up? Roy?
I don't know. It just
Maybe I made it up.
Maybe you made it up.
There was a picture that was going viral of Biebs with his wife, Haley Baldwin,
Yeah.
and she's in like a really nice red dress, and he's just in sweats and Crocs.
How we all
Were they going to
wish we
Krispy
were right
Kreme?
now.
I saw something with them two going to Krispy
I saw he had like his hoodie clothes and he had a hat on, and then he
Yeah.
had like Crocs, and then she's super elegant.
He's on my algorithm a lot for getting mad at paparazzi, but he always does it in kind of a respectful way. He'll just always be like, guys, can you just not talk to me? Thank you. I appreciate what you're doing out here, but
Well, that is nice.
I just want to live my
appreciate
life.
what you're doing.
It's like the same interaction every time.
And it
It's like
never
he's
works.
trying to be nice, but he's also clearly annoyed. Where he's just like, I know you got a job to do. You got your shot. Just don't talk to me. Please just let me live my life.
That's a tough life to live. Like,
No, I'm not.
Like, I mean, I know the money's nice and everything, but not being able to leave your house,
Right.
like that's how I felt when Messi first got here.
That's
I'm
a
like,
level that you're like,
yeah, he gets to chill because even if they're all over him here, it's nothing compared to what he dealt with,
Yeah.
in Europe.
Speaking of Crocs, I want to talk more about Crocs
When we come
after
back.
the break.
There you
When did Crocs become cool footwear? I'm seeing Justin, and not just Crocs, the Crocs with the little like thingies on them,
The little pins?
charms.
You know those little charms
when
are
did
like
they become so cool?
those
Yeah.
those charms are $6 each.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, but it's $6 for like a 5-pack, right?
No, it's
Really?
when I went to the Croc store
Stop it.
and I was like
You went
curious.
to
I'm
the
like,
Croc store.
Yeah.
Let's rewind. Where's the Croc store?
there's one in Aventura, there's one in Dolphin, there's one there.
Okay, so there's a lot.
There's a lot, but I walk in and I was curious. I'm like, how much are they selling these like little pin things for? It's like $4.99 each.
is that
Was
a
it
thought?
like
Is
a
that a thought you
license
say out
one?
loud or just have it in your head?
I said it out loud. Everybody looked at me crazy, but it was fine because now they know the price. I actually did them a favor. But
Right.
they were $5
Were they
each.
like
Some were
licensed
$6.
like Miami Dolphins logos and stuff? Because I
saw-
can see those being more
I
expensive.
saw
like a cash grab.
I saw the Heat. I saw an NFL pack. I saw a
Oh.
pack for The Office, like the show The Office.
Oh.
They had a bunch of different themes, but
I thought
yeah,
it was like a pack for the office and
Yeah.
you put them on and it makes your Croc look like a dress shoe.
it's like a dress it up.
I have been seeing the most insane Crocs. Like whatever happened like 2 years ago went to Crocs heads because at first they were just making the regular Crocs. And then they got really popular again. I see people all the time wearing Crocs now. Like celebrities, people everywhere are in Crocs.
Yeah,
and it
actually,
went to their heads. And
Carl
now they're-
wears Crocs a
They're
lot.
designing, I mean, Lehman wears Crocs every day. Every time he goes fishing,
Lehman.
every time he walks the dog, every day he's wearing
I've never had a
Crocs.
Croc on.
Don't.
I've never crocked. I'm not
Yeah.
opposed to it. Not judging it at all.
No.
Me neither.
Just
I'm
never
not-
had them.
I'm
Never
judging
had
it.
it.
I'm judging it. Like,
But now they're making Crocs that look like high heels.
Yeah.
They're making Crocs that look like weird platform slides. What would be the point of a Croc that's not shaped like a Croc? Who's buying the specialty Crocs? And why do they exist?
I've seen. To me, Crocs have always been like.
Roy farted me.
No, that was the chair.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
let's-
the
go.
chair.
yeah, the classic excuse.
Scary Movie 3.
Fart Roy.
Real ones now.
So to me, Crocs have always been like Walmart wear.
Soundboard.
Oh,
Like-
okay. Oh,
You farted.
rubber.
Like that's what you wear when you go to Walmart to buy other things. Like I've never seen Crocs like the fashion statement, but
No,
I have
it's a fashion
seen.
statement now.
I know, but it's terrible. And like
No,
apparently they're not that great for you. Like you can get like they don't give you a lot of support.
Really?
So you can
Oh.
get like plantar fasciitis and stuff like that if you wear them for a
Oh.
long time.
Or some Dr. Scholl's, I guess.
Yeah. Plus they're ugly as shit. But I mean,
Yeah, that too.
whatever.
But they're like the thing is that they're so ugly that they're cool now, right? It's like I feel like it started out as like a meme. It's like Crocs, haha, and now it's like nope, they're everywhere. Can't get away
Convenience.
from Crocs.
they are everywhere. I'm looking at the Croc heels now. They are $75.
Shut
And
up.
they're
Kiss
hideous.
my ass. Talking about
$75?
Correct. There's the Croc Off-White. They're called the Siren Clogs. They're $75. There's another one that has like a chain on it. It says Siren Chain Clog, red and brown,
That's amazing.
$85.
Oh, man.
$85 for some clogs.
That's a lot of money for
Yeah,
a Croc.
It's
You
a
can
lot.
get them at Nordstrom Rack for like $12, by the way.
I
Everyone's listening.
had
Actually,
bought
they
a
might be like
pair.
30.
I had bought a pair on Amazon for like $29, I think. They were
Yeah,
on sale.
That tracks.
Yeah, but they only inside the house. Very, very strictly inside the house. You are not allowed to wear those out.
Not caught dead outside with those
No,
Crocs.
I'm not gonna do that.
Do you have like inside the house shoes that when you walk in you take off your outside
Little
shoes? and
slippers?
put on
Absolutely.
Your inside shoes.
Absolutely. I have those like foam
Like the
sandals.
Ufos? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
Those are real.
Wait, but they never leave the house?
nope. They stay right by the front door. That's it. I go in, I
What are
take
you,
off.
70?
Yes. As,
My
and-
God,
and-
You
Yeah,
have like a little
what
mud
are you,
room or something?
Between
Yeah.
Roy and Fuentes, like a lot of really old man
Like,
tendencies.
dude, I'm sorry, I don't
Do you
like
put on like a
dirt all over my
do you
house.
open your closet and like pull a sweater out and like put that
Like a
on?
little cardigan.
Maybe I enjoy a nice.
Hold on.
Some
Do
days
me
I enjoy a
favor.
robe at home,
Do me a
yes.
favor. Stand up, sit down in your chair, leave your mic on. I want to hear what noise you make.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're waiting for the.
I'm doing that too, by the way.
Do it, Roy. You at the same time. Stand up, sit down. That was a good one, Roy.
Mike was nice.
Oh, delayed. I think he
delayed
might have
us.
just-
So you had to get comfortable.
Like a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Chris, why? Why does it always go back to that?
I mean, there was
well,
that
you
guy
just sat down
on
and-
Twitter that, did you see that clip?
What?
The guy doing the podcast and it looked like he pooped his pants.
No. I'm intrigued,
Really?
though. I'm intrigued.
Your friend shaking
My
his head,
Patriots
yes.
friend saw it.
Send Chris a link.
I will send you a link. It was, Chris, Google it right now. You need to see this video.
Was it good? Thumbs up? Thumbs down?
Two thumbs up.
for him.
Two
Wow.
thumbs up.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
He really looked like he pooped his pants. Moving on, though. I do want to
Moving on.
revisit something that we talked about like 2 weeks ago with
Textbook.
Juju.
What?
Textbook transition right there.
Oh.
I thought you were using voice to text, and I was like, Chris, your mic's on.
You don't have comms on your side.
Yeah, which that's unfortunate for you. But anyways, we talked about this. I wish Juju was here right now because we talked about wanting to do another mystery crate draft, and I have an
Ooh.
idea, and I want to solicit.
What are we drafting?
I want to solicit opinions on how to round this out.
Let's
Okay.
draft ideas.
Oh.
Who you taking first?
Not a bad idea.
That's
My idea, because we did something 2 years ago that was like Thanksgiving food plus an NFL analyst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we combined
Whitty lost both of them.
gender bent.
Oh.
Whitty
My squad was deep.
terrible at drafting. He drafted Tootsie Rolls first overall for Halloween candy. Just an
crazy.
unbelievably strange choice.
And now
by
he doesn't
Whitty.
work here anymore.
Just wild.
I know. I do miss him sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
those things kept me on my toes.
Mhm.
You know, he keeps me young. That
Yeah.
Chris Whittingham.
Fancy lad.
Foot girls.
Thanks, Roy. Anywho, I was thinking we could do like the inverse of that, which is like we draft a broadcast team. So like analyst,
yeah.
color or analyst, play-by-play person, sideline reporter,
Mhm.
plus a tailgate food.
Okay.
So you could pick like Mina, Al Michaels, Diana Rossini,
So you
and
can
like
build
Buffalo
new booths.
Chicken Dip.
Like it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
existing.
No, it's
It's
a
like
draft.
create
So
your own booth.
But you have to have 4.
Yeah.
And you have to have one of each
Right.
category.
Analyst,
So
play
there's
by
like
play.
a play-by-play bucket,
sideline,
It's good.
commentary bucket, a sideline
bucket.
It's current,
And a
obviously,
tailgate
right?
food
There's
bucket.
not
No,
like
I
a
know.
Legends count.
You could pick a Howard
Ooh, a
Cosell.
legend.
Or you can project if there's like
John
a
Madden.
there's like
I
a
could
little
pick John Madden.
Yeah,
if there's like a
little
little kindergartner in Claire's class that you're like someday you can
Hey,
project.
someday.
You can project.
Claire will be the next Claire Smith.
Exactly.
Someday.
What do we think about this for
I like it.
maybe not next week, maybe next time Juju's around.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah.
think he
We got to get back to the people love the drafts.
People
so we
do
got to get
love
back
They
to
do
it.
love
It's
drafts.
done that in a while, yeah.
Speaking of Chris Whittingham, when you guys are driving with someone in the car and you're listening to a mutually agreeable playlist.
Aw,
Remember that? That was a nice thing.
that was
Yeah.
cute.
So what he would do is he has a playlist that he puts on whenever he's driving somebody that he's not sure what their musical tastes are. He just wants it to be mutually agreeable. So you're driving in the car, Fuentes, and I'm in your car with you, and you're playing music. What's the proper amount of time you play a song before you can change it? Because my father forever, anytime my dad's in the car with me, he always criticizes me because I'm a quick changer. I listen to a verse, a chorus, and then I'm moving on. I'm moving on to the next song. So is there a proper amount of time in your guys' mind to listen to a song before changing it in a car ride with somebody?
It depends. Like if the person's just kind of sitting there and just kind of zoned out.
If you see them nodding along to a song, I have to leave it on longer.
If you guys like say us 4 in a car,
Yeah.
right, and I put on
Pink.
exactly. Oh no, Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl, and I
Pink,
like
just
it.
like a pill.
Right. Okay. And we're all jamming it out. We're singing the fucking song on top of our lungs. It's going full ride.
Okay.
It's going full
I
ride.
don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think I'm singing
This is,
that.
this is all in hypothetical.
I think
Okay.
I think I have free reign to change the song as soon as I've heard the chorus once.
If
That's
you're-
my rule I live by. Once I've heard the chorus, I'm gonna move on to the next
So
song.
it's a little bit of wedding DJ you're doing.
Yeah, I just let the
Yeah.
song play out, but I also like exclusively play the Grateful Dead, and I just listen to like an 8
But
minute
do you
guitar
go,
riff.
like-
That's what I'm saying.
There's got to be a point in the song that you change to next. Maybe like once like the music's like,
No.
like all the choruses
I don't
and
change
you
the
literally
song.
let the song go. See, like if I
Unless
see,
there's
if
a
I hear
song
the
I-
fade out on the song coming, I'll
oh,
start.
well,
to,
that you're at the end already.
yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm just
but-
saying, like
but-
I never let the song go.
It's
completely.
very rare that like I'll listen to a song where I don't like the whole thing.
I
Like,
love
I might
it.
like the intro of a song, but
same.
then I'm not gonna like I won't put it on a playlist.
I'm not saying I don't like these songs. I'm just saying
No,
I
no,
know
but-
the,
Sounds like you don't
none
like
of these
all of
songs
the
I'm hearing for
songs.
the first time.
It's
I've
your
heard
playlist.
all these songs we're talking about. I've heard these before. So it's like I don't need to listen to it in its entirety. It's like, oh, I'm listening to Nelly EI, underlay, mama EI, and then it, like you hear
Keep
it.
going.
It's
no.
like,
How does the rest
uh-oh.
of the song go? I've
You
never heard
forget
that song.
uh-oh.
I never heard that song. Can you keep going?
Uh-oh.
There you go.
like, right, you hear that, and then it's like, oh, I love that banger. Now I'm going to move on to the next one. I love that little button on the steering wheel where you can go next song. I just love it. Just wanna, boom, next.
He goes, uh-oh, and then you hit next.
Yeah.
And you're punching it like that.
And now we're listening to Batter Up.
Fuck out of here.
You know how many good
Boom,
songs
next
I'm getting in my car ride with me? You are getting banger after banger, and they're tight.
They're still bangers, even if you let them finish.
They're tight.
I feel like this is a problem with Miami drivers. You're really focused on DJing your own set in your car.
Yeah.
And
You're
in the
looking
meantime,
at the console.
You've swerved across like 6 lanes of traffic on I-95, and now
I'm
you're
looking back at reaction in the car. You guys like this song?
You like this song?
I just
also.
This is a perfect topic for Jeremy. He just walked back.
I need to shout out.
welcome back.
The $695 Balenciaga women's Crocs that are on sale at Saks Fifth Avenue right now. What the hell? What?
You trying to get a hookup?
I want to play the "We're All Gonna Die" song, but with just this picture of this croc on the screen for 5 minutes. What? Who is this for?
$695.
It is the most horrifying thing I've ever seen. But Chris, to answer your question, no, I am definitely not doing that. I don't know anyone that does that. Even Chris Whittingham doesn't do that.
I'm just saying, Jeremy, you're with me on this. If you're in my
what?
You're in my car with me. We're riding. We're listening to the song. We're listening to some T Sizzle. All right, Taylor Swift. We're going banger on banger.
Oh my God!
And I'm trying. We have a 15-minute car ride, so I'm trying to keep it efficient. And I may switch to the next Taylor song after like one chorus and one verse.
I think the minimum place is chorus or verse, chorus. Maybe if you want, if there's not a great bridge, you can change to the next song. But I'm not a.
So
I'm
once
not
I get to the
skipper.
bridge, I can go to the next song.
I guess if you want to, but if it's a banger, you shouldn't. Like if it's legitimately a banger.
Why do I have to listen to 4 minutes and 57 seconds?
No one's
of this
making
song?
4 minutes and 57 seconds.
I'll
songs
find
anymore.
7 songs right now.
You pick the song though.
I mean, old
If you don't want to listen to the whole thing, don't put it. I get what you're saying, but it's
I'm not gonna sit here and shame you for trying to curate the right playlist for your passenger.
Right.
But if you're in this position and a really good song is playing, like if we were listening, if I'm putting myself in this headspace, and you've got "Cruel Summer" by Taylor Swift playing, and
how does that one go?
It's the "Baby It's You."
Okay, I know that one.
change the song, Cody.
That song. If you change that song,
And now
before
it's
the
next.
bridge,
Baby, I'm bejeweled. In the room.
It is a
I
good
can
song,
make
though.
the world shimmer.
I guess it depends on your playlist, because what would frustrate me the
Next,
most.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in. You know see how happy I just made people?
I mean,
and you just sitting there with "Cruel Summer."
Look at my face, Chris.
Like
Look at my face.
Like banger.
Am I happy?
After banger.
I will say
Next, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Oh man.
I would say
Next, I'm kidding. I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
Yeah, stop.
being able to
Now we've got bad blood.
I'm not mad about getting interrupted for Taylor Swift songs. I'm not mad by that.
You don't even know what you're saying anymore. You're like,
No, I really don't. I lost my train of thought completely. I had a point to make.
Crocs?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Crocs?
I think it's
We got to catch you up.
Yeah, what have I missed? I think it's weird that they've made such a comeback and that they're so big with Gen Z. Gen Z loves them. They put the little things that
definitely
go
Gen Z.
inside of them.
They're $6 each.
What am I?
Yeah, those are weird.
Yeah.
You're a
Um,
millennial.
Yeah.
I'm in that weird.
There's
I'm
so
in
many
that-
things now. I lose track of like who we're mad at. Gen Z.
Oh, every generation
No, everyone
sucks.
hates
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
We're all the worst
We all
generation.
We're all
have-
the same.
We're all the
Depending
worst.
on
I
who
think
you ask.
technically we're all millennials, but I think
No.
Jess and I also fit into the there's like a
Oh, you guys are
3-year
so cool
debated.
that
no,
you
there's
got
like a
to
weird
be involved.
debated
You guys-
window of when Gen Z starts.
You guys are at the
Microgeneration.
very I looked this up because I thought that they should name Lucy and Jess's
She's Gen
segment
Z.
Gen CFB.
I think
That's
she's at
pretty
the
good,
cutoff.
Right? That's what I
too,
said.
though.
Nobody liked
She's-
it. Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. So
Gen,
no,
Gen
CFB is
CFB
pretty
is.
good.
I thought it was funny.
Gen
I
CFB
didn't
is
say
good.
I didn't
Gen
like
CFB
it.
is the best name that's come up. Better than
Yeah, that's
Scrimmage
pretty good.
Sisters or any of that bullshit.
Oh my god, they were all bad.
So
no,
bad.
It's not a
Two
it's not
girls,
a
one
high
helmet.
bar.
No, Taylor had the best comment.
X's
He's
and
like,
Hoes is good.
yeah, X's and Hoes is also very
I
offensive.
mean, it's obviously offensive, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, obviously.
but,
I mean, it's obviously
offensive,
Yeah.
but it's hilarious.
Offensive.
Foot Girls, I thought was good.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No one thought it was.
I named
good.
it. I named the hour that we did.
Well, if we're going literal,
Oh, that
So,
makes sense.
Foot Girls,
if it's
though.
footballs,
It's gonna be our most downloaded
Told you.
episode of all time.
That's why I did it.
Yeah.
do you want to hear my top 5 that you missed?
Yeah,
No.
I would love
wait,
to.
you're
No.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it
was
really
not
fast.
A good top 5.
Really
what
fast.
was
Come
the
on,
what was
man.
the top?
It's top 5 sneaky bangers, like artists with sneaky bangers. Okay, number 5, Maroon 5. Number 4, Pink. Number 3, Justin Bieber. Number 2, Ed Sheeran. Number 1, Katy Perry.
That's a white list.
That's what we said.
I mean, that's why I played it. I played the white guy sound.
Sneaky amount of bangers though.
I played it.
No, I played it.
You went pretty fast. How can Justin Bieber have a sneaky amount of?
That's what
bangers?
I said.
But Justin
He's
Bieber's
like one of the highest streamed
Maybe
artists of all time.
but he's the long play. He's been doing it for so long. He's like, God damn, he made a lot of songs. You know,
Right.
that's my argument.
So your argument is
It's a longevity play with Bieber,
and that he's continued to make bangers.
Correct.
So it's just a startling amount that you wouldn't possibly
Dude,
believe.
He's been making music now for what, like 17 years. The fact he hasn't fallen off is pretty crazy.
And let me argue with you about Maroon 5. They don't.
I just needed to stick it on the bottom. I was like, songs about Jane was good. There it is.
That's great.
There you go. Yeah.
There are a few artists that have had such a great debut album and then immediately become just awful sellouts.
All right,
Like
there's
that.
your top
Yeah.
5.
Ooh,
My
that's
top
right.
five
Your top
with
five.
sneaky bangers.
No.
Sneaky,
Here,
good
take your
first
time.
albums, and then
Take your time while I sing Sugar by Maroon 5. Sugar. Yes,
I am
please.
the loneliest
Won't
guy
you
here.
come and put
No,
it
I don't like
down
Maroon 5
on
either,
me?
boy.
I'm right here.
I don't like any
Cause
of.
I'll be a
the
little
bands.
We're gonna get sued.
Too many tattoos on that guy, right?
I'm on a payphone drive.
I hate all
No,
these
that song
songs.
made me really upset.
That was a really underwhelming Super Bowl performance. Also,
was.
They
That
were
was
like,
the
"Oh, we're gonna
worst.
do the SpongeBob thing and make Gen Z happy," and then they just didn't do it. It
Is
was
that what
terrible.
brought Jay-Z onto the NFL scene with the halftime shows? Maroon
They were
5?
like, no more.
Oh,
No
yeah.
more of
he was
this
in
shit.
he was in charge of that, right? It was like Rock Nation was in charge of it.
Yeah.
That wasn't the Maroon 5 one, was it?
No, it had to have been after. That's probably
Yeah,
what
let me see.
brought Jay-Z to the NFL. Like, enough of this shit.
I don't think that's true. That was
No,
the year Travis
I
Scott
just made it
and
up.
Maroon 5, and they tried to do the SpongeBob thing. It was 2000.
I've got my top 5.
2018.
No memories.
Oh, so
2019.
Okay, so Jay-Z was already there.
I think he was already there.
Here's to the ones that we lost.
They're so I don't like it. Is this what you're watching on your next flight of Maroon 5
Yeah, oh
concert?
man.
Number 5,
Oh, God.
Queen.
Fanfare.
Really?
Number 4, Elton John. Number 3, Michael Jackson.
Are you doing a thing where you're just
Number 2, Elvis Presley.
naming like the biggest artists ever?
And number 1,
Is this all a Bieber joke?
Oh, God.
What was number 1?
Yeah, I
Beatles.
stepped on it.
The Beatles.
Say it one more time.
Do the Beatles even have a sneaky amount of hits?
the Beatles.
Those are the 5 highest selling artists
Yeah.
of all time.
Oh, you're
It
making
fell
fun of
off,
me.
right?
I get it.
I thought we were doing the
I was,
best
but
album with the...
because
How's
he
this
said
going?
the Bieber was,
Oh, okay.
and I
Got it.
because
even though
It's a
I
good bit.
even though I explained
It
it.
was a good bit.
Right.
I explained it.
Drake.
Drake.
Speaking of good bits,
Fanfare.
did we see that Boltman visited the NFL Hall of Fame?
Michael.
Oh,
Bolton?
that was a great picture.
Michael Boatman.
It was a good picture. I just him
Chargers are
staring.
good at
It
social media.
was. Did you think they were like they knew that was weird when they posted it?
I think that
They were in on it.
they
'Cause
were.
That's almost like a little
If
more
they
disrespectful.
weren't.
Yeah, it's offensive. It's. I think it's,
It's
funny
offensive,
just
but
because
it's
it's
funny.
ridiculous. It's a ridiculously funny photo. I'm
It's
sure
a
that
it's a great photo. It really
their
is.
person who's in charge of that probably had an email sent to them of
Did-
like,
I
this
think
is not
I-
a great look.
I think it's something you think is going to be great, and then it just lands wrong. But they didn't think it would even come close to that. So then they get the email.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I could excuse it if he was standing in front of a Junior Seau bust, maybe.
That's what he was doing.
Oh, he was doing
Yeah,
that?
he was doing that.
Well, then it's
Wait,
fine.
that would excuse it?
It was,
I think
because
that's the part that
it's
got him in
Charger-
trouble.
No, but it's like they're mocking. It's like they're
Yeah.
saying
Wait a
he's
minute.
having a real. All right, so people who don't know what happened, it's the Bolt guy. Like,
There'll be a
what's his
picture of it
name?
on
It's the
screen. I'll add
Chargers
it.
mascot.
I'll
The
add it.
Chargers mascot
His name's Bolt.
at
Looking
the
at
Hall of
Charger
Fame,
bus.
just very looking like he's very serious, looking at
But
the
his
bus.
face is like a baked-in,
Right.
grinning.
That's why I
guy.
shot it from behind, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's
It's a little much.
It's a
not
little
a great
much.
look.
It's,
It's
a
not a great
mascot
look.
It's not a
paying
good-
respects
it's a good
to
thought.
an actual
It's a bad look.
person's bust. Like they had to have tweeted it knowing like this is gonna cross
Yeah.
some people's lines for being like maybe it's intentionally supposed to be funny, which is worse. Maybe it's like, oh no, we're
I
they're
think-
being earnest. I don't know.
I think it was trying to be like serious and thoughtful, but it's a mascot, and we all know how that mascot looks. And
What if it was a living Chargers Hall of Famer?
we're taking
That's
it.
just a normal
better.
guy.
How about
Like,
just
that's
meet a guy, shake his
yeah.
hand? Yeah.
How about if it's like anyone else but their mascot? Like I'm sorry, if you tweet a picture of Steely McBeam in
Oh,
front
God,
of Franco
no.
Harris's
Known Irishman,
bust
Franco Harris.
at the Hall of Fame, like I would be like, that's a little strange. That's a strange choice that you're making. It's a strange choice.
Dude, I could just see the guy. He's like writing the tweet. He has the picture. He's like, "Bro, this shit's gonna be a fucking banger. They're gonna give me a fucking raise for this shit." And then, yeah, well, there we go. We're making fun of it on Daily Sports Podcast.
Still me being.
How do you guys feel about festivals?
What kind?
So they're having the tomato festival in Spain, where it's just people pelting each other with tomatoes.
No.
Yeah, and people. Well, I mean, it's like tomato paste. They're just covered in tomato crap.
No.
And then it made me
tomato
think.
paste is my least favorite type of tomato. Give me the crushed tomatoes. Just give me the sauce. Give me the chunky tomatoes.
You're not just supposed to like eat tomato paste.
Yeah.
No, I know
paste like
that.
the
I
add-on.
know that. But I'm saying even if I use it in an ingredient, I know
okay.
it's like a thickening. I know like what it's kind of meant
But
for,
you don't
but it's
want
just
it. I got you.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, we
I
don't
don't
need
agree.
that one.
Not a big stewed tomato guy. I don't like
Least
that.
favorite tomato?
version of tomato.
Now that you moved it on to like ingredients.
Sorry, we can go back to festivals.
No. Real quick. I've noticed that on TikTok, everything has the same 4 ingredients in it: onion powder, smoked paprika, garlic powder, and usually
Salt
tomato
and
paste.
pepper.
And it's all the same shit. And either sour cream or Greek yogurt if you're being healthy.
Garlic
And
pepper.
every sauce
garlic
and seasoning
powder
is the same.
A cheat code.
Oh, it's a staple. Yeah,
I don't like
and
garlic
and
powder.
smoked paprika.
I want regular garlic. Garlic powder
Oh, no, I'm
like
with
is
you.
a number one thing that will give me heartburn.
Right.
Garlic powder.
Just
And if
the
you really-
powder.
A lot of
Regular
salts
garlic,
in it,
no.
too.
If you really look at the thing, right, it's like there's a lot of. It's not just.
It's
garlic
not
in
just
there.
garlic
It's like-
powder.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
guys
with you.
like
That's
the
true.
Give me
first
the, I'll
time?
dice up another little garlic clove.
Whoa, look at that
That's the
technique.
stuff
One
right
more
there.
time.
Do it- yeah, that was good.
I like
Pretty
slice
impressive.
in half.
Do you
and then
There
remember
you
the
go. He
first
knows.
time you
He
ever got
knows.
heartburn and do you remember being like, I'm dying?
I don't think I've ever had heartburn.
Knock
What?
on wood.
I know.
It's
Looking at me, it's surprising.
No, I think you've.
I have a bunch of friends. No,
You've
dude, I'm
never
telling
had
you, I have so
heartburn?
many friends that are like, if I eat this, give me the. Oh, I have the heart, and I've never had to take Tums. Like
Well,
I don't.
I've never taken Tums either.
I don't
but-
even know if Tums is for heartburn, but
What are you
I
talking
Yeah,
about?
you-
This is truly insane.
have never had heartburn.
I haven't had it either.
I
so.
think I might have had it and not known
Hold
I
on.
was
Tell
having
me
it.
what
You're
it
telling
feels
me there
like.
are 3
Tell me what it
adult
feels like.
men in this room that have never had heartburn.
Tell me what it feels like.
I'm sure I've had it, but I don't
Everyone's
know
had
that I'm.
heartburn.
Tell me what it
What does
feels
it feel
like.
like? What does it feel like?
It feels like your chest and like the top of your stomach are on fire.
Never.
And like you're about to just keel over.
Maybe
and
if I
die.
eat something really spicy, but I don't feel it here. I feel it more in like my throat.
That's probably
That's
acid
acid
reflux.
reflux,
Yeah, which is like
yeah.
feel like
Right,
you're gonna
big
throw up
difference.
and you taste
It's-
your
I
food.
haven't had that
I've
either.
never had heartburn. Yeah,
No,
and
you've had to have had acid reflux.
No, I never had
Heartburn
it.
feels like you can't like exhale.
Yeah, but it's
Okay, I
also
think I've had that.
it can also almost feel like almost like a tightness from
Yeah.
the burn. So it's like
It's like,
you
oh,
just
am I
think you're having a heart
panic
attack.
attack?
Yeah,
No.
right. Well, that's what it is.
I just had garlic powder.
Right. Yeah,
Damn it.
I think I'm launching into a full-fledged panic attack, but really it's garlic.
Because I've had that really bad acid reflux where like it burns your nose and shit. Yeah, that's
that's
been
bad.
Yeah, but
never had it.
anyway, festivals. So I don't want to go get like tomato smashed in my face, but I do want to go to one of those ones where like they hit you with the colorful powder. Like, have you ever seen
I
those?
did one of those like 5Ks in college where they do that and they throw.
Not that great.
I mean, it was fine.
Were you finding like green powder under your arm like a week later?
I don't really know what the point of it was. It was like a color run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just something to make 5K seem bearable when
Yeah.
they're just running.
Oh,
Yeah, that's like one of my biggest fears.
But you're
that-
talking about Holi, right? Like the holiday.
Oh, I don't know. I just know that there's festivals. Usually, I go to a lot of
It's a Hindu-
EDM festivals.
Hindu
Like Chris has said, has praised me for having range. Where I go to EDM festivals one weekend, and the next weekend I'm at a Renaissance festival. So it's like,
You're a Ren Fair guy.
oh, I love Ren Fen.
Do you dress up?
I haven't dressed up yet because
Do you
most
joust?
of the, I would love to do the full
Do you
armor
use
and like
silverware?
no.
why don't you do the well impression
I'm gonna
over
cut you
there
off
since
one
you're
more
doing
time.
that?
Thank you.
All right.
But I do love going to Ren Fens and EDM festivals, and I've seen the ones where they cover you in like the colored powder, and I'm like, oh, I want to see.
What's
what
your
it's like.
fourth biggest fear?
Fourth biggest? You know what I noticed the other day? I'm okay with heights as long as they're low level heights. Like at the pool
That's
deck.
not heights.
No, I know, but the pool deck doesn't bother me. But put me up on the 35th floor, and I'm like a little Yeah.
So you're okay with everything up until a certain
Certain
point.
levels,
Yeah.
yeah.
The highest
That's
you're
probably
comfortable.
the same for everyone.
Yeah.
7th floor?
maybe.
At what floor are you like, ooh?
Our pool is probably
Pool
like
deck's not
20.
high. It doesn't feel that high. No, pool deck's like 10, I think, right?
No, but there's like super tall ceilings on the first yeah, so it's probably a little.
Oh, I
higher.
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, great. Hey, what do you got? Roy.
All right, Montgomery and Company. We got Letitia Ami here and Tanisha Wright from the Atlanta Dream. And because Miami, we have State Representative Angie Nixon.
A lot of people on Because Miami this week, I know because I edited it.
Yes.
Jessica.
Golic and Smetty, check it out. DraftKings Network, wherever you get your podcast. DNF will be back next week. There's Formula One race this weekend.
And also check out Gen CFB, even though by the time you're hearing this, that one is already a little dated. Still really good. Go check it out.
Not really.
It's like
Cinephile.
Thursday, right?
Yeah, but there's like really, I mean, like the biggest
no,
game.
no.
I mean, come on. We got to get
UCF
Cinephile.
plays
We got to
on
get
Thursday.
Cinephile.
Cinephile, Chris is a train. Go ahead, Chris.
Cinephile. We re-air an old interview with Margot Robbie and try to trick people into making it seem like it's a new one.
I mean, you just forced us to do that one. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Next.
I like Margot Robbie.
Yeah, I
She's
did.
a
She's
star.
Australian.
Yeah.
I
She's
learned.
also sneaky young.
How old is she?
She's like 32, I think.
That's super young.
I know.
Wow.
And I feel like I've seen
You felt
her
she was
forever.
older?
That's
Yeah, because I saw her
incredibly
in
young.
Wolf of Wall Street. And
Anyone
and that's
younger than
10
that
years
is
ago.
practically
That was
baby.
not 10
Yeah.
years ago.
Wolf of Wall Street
It
came
was
out, I
10
think,
years
in
ago,
2013.
2013.
Yeah.
Adney?
Wow.
Jeremy.
Adnan talks to Margot Robbie this week.
Look at that.
Listen to. Thank you.
Wow.
Sorry.
Holy moly.
Listen to Miami Mic'd Up. Marlins phenom Eury Perez
Ooh.
on Miami Mic'd Up.
Nice.
Eury. Listen to
Steve?
Yeah, what do you got going on, Steve?
I have a fantasy draft at Greg Cody's house tonight.
All right.
Oh, are you going to be in his garage?
Hopefully.
that last night.
Ooh, the famous.
Drink a beer.
Logos.
Hopefully a Miller Lite.
Just tonight.
Oh, mystery shirts. Update on mystery shirts.
Oh, we
Yeah.
love it.
First of all, Jess,
No.
Hurry
Jess
up.
and Lucy were so wrong on
Hater of
mystery
the
shirts.
year over
I
here.
got
I
so
don't believe
many
you.
shirts sent out, guys. I don't have any more shirts. I will get to you as I can. I'm so sorry.
Stop it.
And Roy, take it away.
Okay, goodbye.